It's today's office. Not a bad view. Well, howdy, folks. How y'all are? You can probably see the bags under my eyes and all. I've been blessed and had a incredible recovery from the pandemic. You know, I put out a post earlier today, and I was talking to some of the subscribers, on that post, and it was getting pretty dicey towards the end of all the shutdown stuff with financially, and I had quite a bit of money put away and all. It's just we went through 15 months of complete hell of nothingness, So you're that was money I put away for a lot of other things, like finishing building my house and stuff like that. Anyway, it's been a incredible time back from that. It's been about a year now, a little over a year since I'm in the barn right now, so bugs everywhere. But it's been an incredible year coming back out of that. To the point where I'm so busy, I just don't even have time to think anymore, and I'm kind of starting to worry about my health. I can't continue to work every day of the week, these long ass days and traveling all over the place. That first clip was just sitting around doing event after event after event, to the point where it gets to, I get to the point some days where I don't even know if I'm coming or going. So I know the videos have been lacking, and I really enjoy doing videos, folks. So it's one of my favorite things to do is show y'all some of the cool stuff and all. And I've done some amazing events. The last couple of months have been just incredible, and I've not been able to show you a lot of them. Just this past week, I was bouncing all over the place doing events everywhere. I did some really cool, interesting stuff. These bugs are getting to me. Get away, bug. Anyway, been doing some incredible events, some really cool rolled ice cream stations, just amazing stuff. And I just don't have time to film them. That's the problem, to be able to share them with you. Yesterday, I did that plated mill I put a post out on. That setup was absolutely insane. It was some of the coolest stuff you'd ever seen. It was... I had 3 different levels of food going out on different tiers of this place, but I just did not have. It was just go, trying to get everything done in time, and I just don't have time to stop and film like I'd love to show you some of that stuff. But the last thing out was the actual plated meal, and I just snapped a picture of it quick before all the plates went out. But yeah, it's fun times. Maybe someday I could do some type of show on actual TV where they follow me around showing all the cool, crazy stuff we do. I don't know if people are really into that. More people are into drama and things like that. And on a food show like that, they would want to make up some drama and all. Years ago, we were trying to remember. It's probably around 2012, somewhere in there. We were contacted about doing a what do you call it, like a reality show where they want to follow us around showing all stuff. But then when you started talking to them and all, it was more about they were going to create little dramatic things that happen and infighting and all that kind of stuff, and it's not what we're about. It's not what we do. And so we passed on that deal because we keep it real, and in reality, if you want a reality show, you got to have all those kind of things to build up the suspense, and somebody's got to be sleeping with somebody, and there's got to be 2 chefs going to try to kill each other, all that kind of crazy stuff that they want for TV ratings. So passed on that deal, and I just never got around to doing more. As far as like TV stuff, I do some stuff. I've done segments and all for ESPN and local news, things like that over the years. some magazine stuff and all, but I never got the whole. I didn't want to do the reality thing if it wasn't reality, if you know what I mean. So didn't go in that direction. But I would find it fascinating I think the audience would find it fascinating if you got to see what all the behind the scenes stuff was, and especially what I do where I'm traveling city to city to city all over the place, doing events and bringing in food, and there's so much crazy stuff that goes into that. You know, you have to find when we do like some serious traveling stuff, we either have to build a kitchen on site, or we got to do find somebody to partner with, rent a kitchen from them for the week, something like that. That's the best case scenario if you can find somebody that has a restaurant or something in a town you're going to have your food sent to have everything's got to be inspected, and it's got to be a licensed kitchen and all. If we have to build a tent kitchen in a place, you got to get health inspections and all that. There's a lot more involvement in that because everything's got to be covered. You have fire inspectors if you're using equipment. I mean, there's a lot goes into that stuff. So finding a place in a city is a lot easier than building a kitchen. And of course, and all the stuff, the rentals and everything else. So, but anyway, I think a show like that, like if you put that on TV, I think people will find it very fascinating. What all goes into the stuff we do. But as far as me being able to have time to stop down and film all that stuff, it's just not going to happen. It's too much busyness. Like I'm home today finally, and I'm very rarely home, more than a day or so. Luckily, Mrs. Chef's been able to stay back and handle stuff, some of the contractor stuff we got going on and all. And I have a good friend that lives up here that can help do that too. So anyway, that's pretty much the way things go. It's just a go type thing. And I don't have a lot of time. Like tonight, I'm actually working on menus for a very big event coming up in October. Menus, and then once I get the menu set, they agree to it. I got to order all the food to be delivered and all that kind of stuff. There's a lot goes into than just the cooking part of it. The main thing with the kind of business I do is logistics. Like if you don't have your logistics down, you got nothing. So you got to be able to get your food in. Got to be able to have it prepared in time. Lots of things have to transpire before you're actually ready for the actual event. Behind the scenes stuff that you guys don't see that goes on, you know. So when we get super busy, there's just no time to film it all. There's Miss Kitty. You miss me, Kitty? Y'all remember my big fat kitty here? She's been missing me. All right, down you go. Anyway, just kind of messed up my scene here a little bit. There we go. Oh, go to that side, Kitty. Anyway, Kitty's missed me, so she wants to see me, and I'm gonna get back to doing what I do. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for all your support. At some point, maybe in November, I'll have a little time to take. I need to take a actual just fun road trip or a fun flight somewhere that's not involving all the work. Just to kick back, film some stuff, and enjoy it. The last time I got to do that was June, a little trip into Louisiana, and then before that was the trip into New Mexico and all out west. But there's just not been time for any like recreational video type stuff and showing insane on the road stuff, which is what I really enjoy doing. So maybe down the road, if things would work out, I could do some type of Bourdain's type show. I would love to do a show where I would go out and do, like go to a city or an area, go explore the food from that region, and then go to some local place, either restaurant or somebody's house that was local, and try to recreate whatever their local dish is, whether it's a tamale or whatever it could be, like going up and down the Mississippi Delta and making Delta food, or going to the coast and making coastal food, or going to the Midwest and doing stuff. There's just so many things out there I'd like to do that's regional and all. You know, we want to do Cincinnati chili. Let's do Cincinnati chili. Let's go to Cincinnati. Let's try some places out, and then go in and try to recreate it. You know, that would be a fun show to do. But I don't have the subscriber base to warrant doing that on my own. It'd have to be something where I networked with somebody to do that kind of stuff. But anyway, thank you guys for all your support. I do apologize. There haven't been a lot of content lately. It's just been super crazy for me, and that's a good thing. So, all right. See you guys. You, and you. Next time. Peace out, everybody. But wait, there's more. Before you guys go, I'm going to throw in a clip here of some of the past TV stuff I've done. Just small clippets of it. Kind of behind the scenes of what that looks like. Anyway, there was one real big show, one of the biggest shows of the last decade that I was on. And my original YouTube channel got canceled because of that show, because I was showing behind the scenes stuff and my contract I wasn't allowed to do that. So anyway, oh kitty, come on, be with you in 1 second. Anyway, the show, my original YouTube channel got shut down because of that show, because I filmed stuff that I wasn't allowed to film. So I'm not allowed to talk about that show. But it's kind of funny. A few weeks ago, one of my chef buddies I've been working with called me. He said, "Hey, were you on Blank's show? I'm sure it was you." I was like, "Yeah, it was me." So I can't see it. I'm not gonna see it. And if you see a show that was really popular a decade ago, yeah, that was me. Anyway, so I'm not opposed to doing TV stuff as long as the scenario is correct. It's not some craziness. All right, see you guys. And the only reason I'm bringing all this stuff up because somebody like 3 or 4 months ago asked me about what I wanted to do an actual TV show and why don't I do TV shows and all that kind of stuff. I've turned down several of them in the past because they didn't fit right. So I'm just not getting around to talking about this stuff. But whoever it was, I think there was like a whole thread of 3 or 4 people commenting on one of the videos about doing TV stuff. So I thought I'd put this out there for whoever y'all were. I don't remember. I apologize, but I do remember that thread. It's been a while, but I thought about it tonight and said I might as well throw something together. So here you go. Bonus footage. See you guys next time.